Oh wow, is this a computer here? Let's watch today's news. By being a dog. Breaking news, okay? A Trashman wants to make a message to everyone in the world about homeless people. Let's go to him right now to see what he has to say. To you, Trashman.
People are disgusting. I like husband sleep on the sidewalk and did eat from dumpster.
Wow, truly shocking. Alright, let's move on with today's video, I guess.
To those who might be under 13 sneakily trying to watch this video, did Trashman had the right to say that? Some little kids who are watching this are going to be shocked when the answer is no, because Trashman is protected by the First Amendment, freedom of speech. This is one of the 27 amendments in the USA Constitution, so legally Trashman can't get arrested for making offensive jokes about homeless people.
Americans celebrate the 4th of July, Independence Day, marking the 1776 Declaration of Freedom from Great Britain. But declaring independence was just the start. The new nation needed a plan. In 1787, the Constitution became America's rulebook, turning freedom's promise into reality. Before the Constitution, America was governed by the Articles of Confederation. Written during the Revolutionary War, the Articles gave most power to the states. Americans feared a strong central government after breaking from a king. Each state acted almost like its own country, loosely joined for defense. But the central government was too weak. It couldn't collect taxes or pay for an army. States taxed each other's goods, hurting trade and unity. There was no president or national court to settle disputes. Shays' Rebellion showed the government couldn't keep order. Leaders realized the Articles weren't working. America needed a stronger government to survive. Realizing the country was in trouble, leaders from the states gathered in Philadelphia in 1787. Their goal was to fix the Articles of Confederation, but they soon decided to start over completely. They wrote a new rulebook, the United States Constitution. This new document created a much stronger national government, but it also carefully divided the power so no one part could become too powerful. This idea is called checks and balances. They created 3 separate branches of government to share the work. This was a huge change from the weak, single-part government under the old Articles. The first branch they created was the legislative branch, called Congress. Congress is made up of two parts, the Senate and the House of Representatives. Its main job is to make laws for the entire country. The second branch is the executive branch, headed by the president. The president's job is to enforce the laws that Congress makes. This gave the country a single leader who could act for the nation. The third branch is the judicial branch, which includes the Supreme Court and other federal courts. Its job is to interpret the laws and make sure they are applied fairly, settling disputes between people, states, and the government itself. This new system was a brilliant solution to the problems of the Articles. The national government now had important powers it didn't have before. It could collect taxes to pay for a national army and other services. It could control trade between the states, creating a single American market where goods could flow freely. It could also make treaties with other countries. This made the United States a much stronger and more respected nation on the world stage. It created a more perfect union, just as the first words of the Constitution promised. By bringing the states together under one effective government, the Constitution became the supreme law of the land. This means that no state law can go against it. If there is a conflict, the Constitution wins. This principle helped to truly unite the country. Before, people might have said they were a Virginian or a New Yorker first. After the Constitution, they began to see themselves as Americans. It provided the strong foundation that the Declaration of Independence had only dreamed of. It was the practical plan that allowed the ideals of 1776 to become a lasting reality for generations of Americans. One of the most important parts of the Constitution is the Bill of Rights. These are the first 10 amendments or changes to the Constitution. They were added shortly after the Constitution was written to make sure the new, stronger government could not take away the basic freedoms of the people. These rights are a direct link to the complaints the colonists had against the British king. For example, the First Amendment protects the freedom of speech, religion, and the press. This means you can say what you believe.
Oh. The stolen money is... There's no damn police coming to get me over here. Police are dead. Nice.